Hi everyone, it's Rob here. Just out on a bit of a walk on this slightly soggy day, sleeping baby in tow. And yeah, last video I did the older tree, kind of introducing people to that. And this time I thought I'd sort of show you the flip side. So that was a broadleaf tree that kind of has cones, just to be a bit confusing, because usually we think of the cones as being with the kind of coniferous trees with needles, like a Christmas tree and things like that. But thought I'd introduce you to this tree here, which, as you can see, has lots and lots of cones, and would have needles if we were in the bulk of the year, sort of spring through to autumn. But interestingly, this is a coniferous tree that is not evergreen. It sheds all of its needles, unlike the one that's right next to it, which is a Scots pine. It's a pine tree, but this actually is a larch tree. So one of the cool things about larch trees is, yes, they're a coniferous tree. They've got needles, but they're not evergreen. They shed all their needles at winter time, basically. This one is particularly cool because, as you can see, it's covered in loads of different kinds of lichen and moss and stuff like that. And lichens are actually a kind of symbiotic relationship, interestingly, between algae and fungi, and that they form these things called lichens. There's tons of them. There's sort of thousands of them. I don't really know anything about lichens, but I'm fascinated when I see trees that are covered by loads of different kinds of lichens, because it usually means this is a really old, untouched kind of habitat, so it's a real treat. So thought I'd introduce you to the larch tree. And I guess whenever I sort of think about trees shedding their leaves, or their needles in this case, it just makes me think of that thing of sort of vulnerability. And that's something I've been thinking about this week in terms of the people I've seen with different mental health problems. And actually, there's something really good for us when we can let our walls down and be open and honest with the people that we really care about and who care about us. Maybe blokes find it a bit harder than women in general. I don't know, it's a generalization. I'm sure it's not a cover-all, but who in your life can you really let your walls down with and be open and honest with? Because actually there's a real healing that comes from that. Obviously you can do that as well with healthcare professionals. That's one of the things we're there for, to kind of help with. But I think there's actually something really special and helpful about being able to do that with mates, with family, just saying, actually, this is what's going on in my life right now. So have a think about that and maybe cultivate that a little bit in your life. All right, have a good one. Bye.